Hello friends, welcome back to the homestead. So I'm just taking a moment to film a video for you guys. We are in the middle of moving, as you can see from the giant mess behind me. There's boxes absolutely everywhere. My office, technically it's a dining room, but we've always used it as an office, is completely full of boxes. You can barely get in there. There's boxes filling up half of my living room. I've got boxes over here. And I have a dog sneezing over there. We are about to do like the big move. We've actually done a few U-Haul loads with some smaller trailers, smaller truck, but this week we're doing the big load. Big truck, lots of stuff. And yeah, it's pretty exciting. So little Miss Willow, our granddaughter, is growing like a weed, and she has this little sleep sack thing that she sleeps in at night. It's kind of like a blanket that you wear, and she's outgrown it. So I went to Cullman yesterday, which Cullman is a town just south of us. And there's this baby boutique that has these great little sleep sacks. And so I went to pick her up a new one, you know, a bigger one. And while I was there, right across the street was the Mercantile. And if you're brand new around here, there's this store in Cullman, Alabama called Ashley Mercantile. And it's sort of an old-fashioned sort of shop that I fell in love with the place. Most of the time, if I'm buying somebody a gift, I'm going to Ashley Mercantile to buy the gift because they've got all sorts of amazing things there. I actually did an interview of the owner a couple years ago, and I'll put a link down below if you're interested in that. But I went in there, and you know, I've made it public now that we're moving, and I went in. I wanted to go in one more time before we move, and when I walked in, I saw the owner, Ryan, in there, and he just stood there and he looked at me, and I said, I know we're moving, but here's the great thing. While they're not a e-commerce site or anything like that, they're really active on social media. They're always sharing stuff on Instagram. And, you know, if I see something that I really want, they'll ship it. You know, they do that. And I know many of you guys have called them and ordered things and had them ship it to you. As a matter of fact, one of my wonderful YouTube friends called one day while I was there, and I was able to speak with her on the phone. So I thought I would just share with you real quick my last Ashley Mercantile haul, at least for a good long time. Let's see. So one of the things that they carry in there is leather work, and it's all handmade leather things made right here in Alabama. And so I grabbed this purse. I loved it. It had a pocket on the inside, pocket on the outside, and so now I have like a medium-sized purse. So I've gotten 3 purses from there. A large like tote bag, a crossbody smaller bag, and then my medium-sized one. So I think that is all the purses I need now. I'll be good for probably the rest of my life. And then I picked up a couple of these. These are the European style dishcloths. I absolutely love these things. They are super absorbent, like a sponge. They will soak up a ton of liquid, so if you have a spill, these are amazing. And you just throw them in the wash. I just wash them in the laundry and use them over and over and over again. I love these things. And they last a really long time. So yeah, they had these little kind of like, I think that's supposed to be chicks, and of course they had a hen, and you know me and chickens, so I picked up a couple of these. And then, of course, you guys know how much I love my speckled enamelware, and I get comments on it all the time in my videos, and almost every single piece of the speckled enamelware that I have came from Ashley Mercantile. And there were a couple more things that I wanted to get, and I went ahead and got them while I was there. One is a serving platter. It's the kind of teal blue color and white. So I got one of these. And actually both of the enamel things that I got yesterday were teal and white. The platter, and then I got one of the canister sets. It's a set of 4 graduated sizes of canisters, and I do have a set of canisters that I use, and I use them all the time. I actually get a lot of people ask me about those as well. Where I got them, they were my grandmother's, and I will always use those, but I have found at times that I wished I had a couple more canisters, and you know, for different things. And so I thought, you know what, here's my opportunity. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get the canisters, and that way I've got them, and even if I don't need all 4 of them right away, I've got the set of 4, and I'll probably use them right away. Who am I kidding? But yeah, so I picked up a canister set, and I think that was it. I don't think I had anything else. Let me check my bag. Nope, that was it. So the canisters, the tray, the serving platter, the purse, and the reusable dish rags. So this morning for me, I did a quick live video because I had not filmed or done any sort of video for Wednesday when I usually do videos. And so I just popped on, did a quick live video, and in the video I mentioned some really exciting news that we had. Something that I've been keeping from you guys for quite a while, but we were given the go-ahead that we could go ahead and share the news, and that was that we had another grandbaby on the way. Now this is my other son, Joshua. Him and his wife, Anna, they visited a few weeks ago. You saw them in one of my videos. They are expecting their first child, and they recently had an ultrasound. They think it might be a boy, but they don't know yet for sure. They'll find out though in the next ultrasound, most likely. But yeah, so we are expecting grandbaby number 2, which is very, very exciting. Now, Joshua and Anna don't live here. They are currently stationed at Fort Campbell, Kentucky, which is right on the line of Tennessee and Kentucky. They come to visit pretty often, but of course, him being active duty Army, they won't be there forever. They'll end up moving, PCSing to someplace else before too long. And you know, hopefully the Army doesn't take them too far away, especially with the grandbaby coming. I'm just saying. So that is it for today. My last Mercantile haul, at least for a very long time. A little bit of an update, and up next, lots of moving.